If you haven't heard the news, October 21st, it was announced that Quibi will be shutting down after only 6 months after its launch. Quibi is officially shutting the app down December 1st, 2020, so I will binge as much content as possible and review it for you before I can anymore. I already watched some shows, so there's things coming down the pipeline like The Big Red Wolf, Last Looks, and Murder Unboxed. Look out for those coming soon. It's really sad to see Quibi shutting down. Luckily for the creators, Quibi doesn't own the rights to the content, so the rights will revert back to the owners, which will allow them to shop their content to places like Facebook Watch, YouTube, and maybe possibly bigger platforms like Hulu and Amazon Prime. So maybe one day in the future, we'll get to see those shows again. A few of you out there wanted to know my thoughts and opinions on the subject since I've been doing a lot of Quibi content. So here it is, my thoughts on Quibi, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I know what you're thinking. You never have anything really negative to say about Quibi. Well, yeah, in knowing a person, there's 80% you like and there's 20% you don't like. And I'm about to go into the 80 and the 20 of Quibi. One of the main reasons that I love Quibi is because I have no time and I have lots of responsibilities that I need to take care of. And sometimes I only have 8 to 10 minutes to spare to watch a TV show or to review it. And that's where I feel like Quibi shines. It fit perfectly into my hectic schedule and I got into a great rhythm of using it and enjoying every second of it. Another reason that I like Quibi is because of their content. They had some really innovative and creative content on their platform. They just released a show called Wireless that uses their turnstile technology to view the movie as if you're looking at it on your phone. And I was looking forward to seeing more of that. Plus they got shows like The Fugitive, documentaries like Nightgown, and comedies like Royalties and Flip that you could totally attach to, and you can be big fans of those shows. And that's why I don't understand this Quibi has to get everything right snobbish mentality. They don't do that for anything else. People often forget that Netflix produces 60 television shows and movies a year, and not all of those are bangers. A lot of Quibi's downfall had to do with the timing of their launch. Nobody could have planned for the shutdown, and nobody could have planned for the COVID-19 pandemic. That being said, I wish they had taken a step back, looked at their situation, regrouped, and come up with a plan B and C. Now, I'm not a business major, I've never taken a business class, but my plan B would have been to take a closer look at things like Roku and Amazon Fire, Google TV, and Apple TV. Everyone was at home during the pandemic, no one was going to work, so I would have shut down that mobile thinking that they were doing and went straight for online streaming from home. Another thing that Quibi did that totally pissed me off is their lack of use of YouTubers. They didn't have an affiliate program that would have allowed more ushering in of more viewers from YouTube. They didn't contact a Jeremy Johns or a Stuckman or even YouTubers like Double Toasted who have millions and millions of fans that it could have tapped into. I mean, I'm a small YouTuber and I was pleading with them to have an affiliate program that I could try to usher my small audience to, and they just shut me down every time I asked. I know what you're gonna say. Well, I saw ads on YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, way too little, way too late. Yeah, and part of the reason for the marketing too little, too late is because they lost a major part of their marketing team early on in the launch. I saw quite a few news articles that said that the people responsible for those awesome quick bite commercials left the company within the first 2 or 3 months of the launch, and that was my first red flag, but I kind of fluffed over it because I was really rooting for the platform. So that tells me right there was some kinks in the gears of Quibi, and there was some things going on in the inner workings of Quibi that a lot of people weren't down for. Don't really know what those things were, but alarming enough for people to leave in large quantities. Just thinking about that, if they had that same marketing team throughout their launch, things could have been completely different. So between the pandemic, problems within, and a large chunk of people that don't like watching TV on their phones, Quibi probably should have waited. All in all, I feel bad for Quibi. I mean, things could have been a lot different if there wasn't a pandemic. If they had waited to launch, instead of doing it in April, did it in August after the shutdown. Things could have been different if they had marketed a little better. But now, we'll never know. Well, that's just my 2 cents. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified on new content. When do I post new content? Every Saturday. This is the Movie Complex channel, your place for bite-sized reviews. And my 2 cents.